Alright, so I do have this is let's start over. So I do have this old or not old, but it's old apparently, computer in the living room, which is also known as a HTPC or home theater computer. It's not a home theater thing anyway. So I kind of had the idea, or been wanting for a long time, to upgrade it to something a bit better. It's like it's a small case thingy. 2 p.m. and I'm not awake yet. It's perfect. So the cage. I want to reuse the cabinet, which is kind of small factor-ish. I want to change out the power supply, but the power supply itself is it's a 300 watts power supply. It's not gonna do much. It's probably gonna boot the system now after I've done some of the upgrades to it, but it's not gonna be perfect. It's probably gonna have issues with overclocking if I put in a decent GPU in it. So the old system kind of consists by the power supply, the case, I think 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. I think I mixed two different vendors together, and there's a old Intel i5 3. I think it is a 3220 processor. It's dual core and it's kind of suffering. And also there's this old, I think it's a slow regular HDD, and I'm gonna replace that one with a SSD. Probably just replacing it with an SSD right now would be more than enough, but for now I want to upgrade the whole thing, like I upgraded my main system, which I should probably... I did record parts of me doing the work in the middle of the night, tired as fuck. But I haven't been up for recording my own face for a little while. But the thing is, there's also a GPU in there. Is an old GT 730 something. And probably, maybe if I can get the system to boot with the old power supply that I got in there, it would be fun. But I'm planning on right now just picking up a new motherboard, an AMD Ryzen 5 CPU for once. I've never done AMD, or I haven't done AMD in many years, but this is gonna be a system for just watching TV shows, do old school games, like not heavy games and emulation. So the intention of being a really powerful shit, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be doable. It's gonna be something that can work with like old systems. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Nintendo 64. Still, I want that to run decently, and want the GameCube to run decently. Some good old Wii games, perhaps maybe some Wii U games, and PlayStation 1 and 2, and hopefully, I'm not sure, but maybe lightweight PlayStation 3 games. Maybe, we'll see. That's kind of the main thing. And I also want to give Kodi is a front-end system formerly known as XBMC instead of Plex and all of them other systems, because I kind of like how I used to like how it worked. We'll see if I'm gonna use that again, but I'm gonna set it up with an AMD Ryzen this time. Not the most greatest one, but I really don't want to like spend too much money on something which is gonna stand in a living room for casual fun. If you want to see the build process, I'm not sure how well the build process itself is gonna be like, but Do you want to see me mess up a computer and putting it together? Or do you not want to see that? Also bad hair there is bad. It's gay hair there. Hey there. Fuck. Shit.